Let's get started. I don't think there's any ticketed events or anything running. No. So I can recall these miners, get them offloaded. No repercussions. Let's see, we got Chronicle of the Ascendant running. Today's event is Starship Ascendancy. So this is the Relativity, the Revenant, Dauntless, Serene Squall, Reliant, GS31. I'm excited for the Reliant. I get to actually get that tiered up today. GS31, Serene Squall can use some parts. I'm waiting for this one to come for a little bit. I'm excited. It's been really tempting to upgrade the Reliant. All right, so we got our Christmas trivia today. Which character starts as a cadet and becomes a Starfleet officer? Well, Jake Sisko never made it as a Starfleet officer. I don't know if he even made it as a cadet. He was... I think he had started at the academy. I don't remember. Bashir, I think, was always an officer in the series. But it could be assumed that maybe he was a cadet at some point. Rom, I don't think he went to the academy. Noggin went to the academy and he ended up being an officer. That's the only one that makes sense. So we need to find some tritanium. One of these systems around here will have it. Out and back. Hey 50, how's it going tonight? Nah, looks to be correct. Rainy and chilly. We had rain. It's been cooling off all day though. It's getting to the point where the roads are getting icy again. All right, so that's the trivia event. Today's Frontier. Going back to the faction hunting again. We got Federation today. So we'll go kill some Federation in a little bit. Let's see. Retribution, don't have to worry about. It's Thursday, so we get Vindicator Day today. We also have Artifact Hunt, which is good. Restock up on some artifacts after yesterday's event. You just maxed Hemmer. Gonna go test him out. Nice. I haven't had an opportunity to get him maxed yet. I'm still... Well, I guess that's not a matter of opportunity. I haven't taken the opportunity to max him, I don't believe. I don't use him ever at all, so he hasn't been a priority. I know he's in the transporter patterns, but I think he's probably like one of the only ones I haven't done. Hey, pretty boy, how's it going tonight? I have to remember to quit pulling the independent archive recruits because it is speeding up or lengthening the time that it's taken to archive the Meridian. Doing amazing. Glad to hear that. Hammer is... Did I go past him already? I must have. Or did they stick him at the end? Oh, they did stick him at the end. Yeah, that's a long ways away from him. At some point, like, I'll definitely use him for stats officer or something. It's almost to the point with like the new outpost stuff, like that was almost somebody worth throwing on the ship to try to max out the stats for the health side of things. Of course, Apex Outlaws today too, but I don't worry about that event. Use them in outposts, yeah. I think once I get the third ship slot for that, I think he'll become an officer for it. I think that's when I'm gonna be ready to use him. Because I'm gonna be so like out of like regularly useful officers that I don't think I'd avoid using him at that point. Because I think on my Crenshaw, when I've got 4 under deck slots, I think he'd be useful for that. Before I go to bed at night, I just do a 56 outpost. This way I can do all the prime pulls in the morning. I've been doing them about every other day. Every other day I'll do like one. I haven't done one of the elites in a while. I don't know if they have if they've been doing the pulls for them. But I've been trying to make sure that I have some of them going at some point. Like I haven't done one for a couple of days, and I think the way that the schedule was rolling out, no, that one just ended. That event just ended with the outpost stuff. Yeah. So I'll probably wait a couple more days until the next round starts to do one. Depending on where my pulls are sitting, because yeah, like I'm trying to make sure that I have enough stuff. Because I'm really close to getting my refit, my ASA refit. No, not ASA. The hijacked refit. I'm getting close to my ASA one too, but so as long as I have 3 days worth of pulls right now, and I think I need another couple of days. I always have trouble finding it. I went past it already. There. I need one more day past that. So I'll need to do at least one more in the next 3.5 days or so. And then the shipability one, I'm getting close on that too. So I think I got 20. 22. So I think I figured that's about 10 or 12 days out. Get the Prime Orbit medallions for the Exborg tree prime cutting. I got that one already. That was definitely one of those ones that I spent for. I was doing armadas last night. That was from the Zindi armadas. 2 out of 4. I'm gonna have to look and see if I'm pretty sure I've got myself maxed on that. Should I throw Doc in? Yeah. Oh, I didn't do it. Let's throw Doctor in. Waiting on mats for Shuttle Bay and Shipyard 66. Yeah, that Shuttle Bay was kind of a surprise. I didn't realize that it needed to get updated as much as it did. It caught me off guard for sure. Yeah, the blueprints for the Velox. Then you just need the ops then. I was gonna claim all my away team stuff this morning, but I figured if I was gonna do that, it would end up being the Battle Pass event. So I just let it ride. I need to stop doing the speed up one, the regular speed ups. I've still got the habit of doing that one, and it's kind of pointless. Very, very, very little stuff is taking regular speed ups these days. I'd rather have that slot open for faction credits or something. Alright, so those are set. Upgrade. Let's upgrade the Serene Squall. So I can get the 2 done. I might be able to do more with the Refine tonight. Man, that Dauntless is getting close. Like right after New Year's, it looks. I'm trying to remember which artifact I was doing here that I can't get somewhere else. I don't know if there really is. There's not really anything that's unique in here. Everything else kind of has a sourcing path of some sort. All right, so that's good. Squall did get a little bit extra here. Oh, warp range or damage. Probably damage this time. That's a pretty good jump. Well, that's a pretty good jump too. I'm right at that point where I don't know which one's better for me. Because I don't think the warp range is going to increase the amount of stuff I can get in the system. Because right now I could get to the 64 just fine. That puts me up to 68. I'm going to guess that the 68 isn't going to be like the 10 mil size nodes like I'm at right now. They're probably going to be like 7. Yeah, 7. Which is fine. As long as the speed increases with it. So I was at like 12.8 million. And then that's, we'll say 10 million. So it's like 20% faster. That's probably okay. I don't think I'll be able to do 68 hostiles with it, though. So far behind, only at tier 4. I did buy a ship upgrade pack for it. So that definitely put me ahead. I might even bought 2 ship upgrade packs for it. Because the return on speed ups was completely worth it. Like 3 days of refining. I forgot to stop the hostile. Like 3 days of refining was probably like $100 pack worth of speed ups. I think that was worth it. Because that was one of the biggest hurdles for me was speed ups. And I don't think that they give you any kind of a reasonable amount in pretty much any of the packs. All right, I'm just going to go sit on that same node. All right, so Reliant. We can get this ship upgraded. All right, so I want to do my faction pull before I upgrade it. That way when the store resets, I can maximize stuff, or if the store resets. I don't remember if that affects this for sure or not. What if it does? I want to be on the winning side of it. Like, I know, like, all of these ones, it doesn't really matter. There's a couple of things, like, in here that open up. But I don't know if the mega claim's tied to the ship level for sure or not. That one is. These ones are not. So it's just this one, the Reliant Mega Claim, I want to make sure reset. I tried to do that with all the refineries that matter. All right, so we're good there. Let's go ahead and get this tiered up. Okay, no pulls off the rip from that, or no components. Howdy, Broken Wolf. How are you doing this evening? All right, back into the faction store. Let's get the chest pulled again. Collect whatever gift. Doing okay? Okay is fine. Increases the things a little bit. Okay, so that didn't reset that. I'm getting close to running out of stuff for that. That should work out though, because I'll get my pull tomorrow, and so I'll still be able to do a double pull here. We get a tier up gift of some extra Wraith credit and choice token. And choice token. That's a different token. I can't see the difference in that token. I don't even want to click it because I don't want to accidentally pull shards for her. Really wish I had Kirshara on my EU account. Well, I mean, maybe in a couple of weeks you can get it. I don't know how far how much progress you get in one Alliance tournament store. Okay, so the only officer I see worth grabbing is going to be Carol Freeman. I got to go through and do a bunch of the cons champions one night. Get that path opened up and do some more upgrades to that research cons favor or whatever that's called. All right, so that did not get us any extra upgrades here. Rare Reliant parts. I didn't realize there was differences. Interesting. Do you get an opportunity to get a second Reliant? Ah, you can buy it. I was gonna say, I didn't remember seeing that in there. I was like, maybe that would be a decent avenue for scoring some extra points. All right, so that set. GS31. Do I still have my wave up from the other night? I doubt it. Nah, we just smacked the shit out of Suliban. Was that dude waves on Tuesday? Or was that Monday already? Oh, it's hard to remember back. Anyways, there's none there. I'm guessing shield's probably gonna be my weak spot. So we'll upgrade shields and halls. How close are we? $600. I don't think you can get 600 out of one refinery pull. Well, you can. So, whichever weapon makes the biggest impact. One charge, one recharge, 2 shots. So those 2 energy weapons are the better weapons for progress. Okay, perfect. That's extra points. And then relativity. Okay, this one I can do all 4 weapons here the way it looks. And then I have a little bit left over for impulse. I don't think that's going to be close for being able to get more stuff there too, probably. Can't wait for the Mark 6 Photon Torpedo Chaos tech for the Reliant. I don't know if I've seen that one. Was that one of the new ones that came out? Oh, full unlocking the battle pass. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to get the battle pass this month. I might try to win one maybe, but I don't know about buying one. So that's 1,300. I don't think that's enough points. Check out what it does. Okay, one sec. I don't like doing one of these pages partially because then I forget to go back and finish them. So I'll get to like the first part and I'll see that I did like the top stuff here, and then I won't realize that I forgot to do the stuff on the bottom. Come on, let's do a 3-day. Or a 15-minute, okay. I haven't had a good pull in there for 5 or 6 days. What do we got? March 6 photon torpedo thingy bobber. Let's see. Has a chance to apply hull breach to walk for 3 rounds. Increases champion trophy rewards. Yeah. Not necessary for me, but I could see how some people would benefit from that. Chronicle of the Ascendant. Did we finish that off with the relativity? Nice. So we got a little bit of extra points. So hanging out in 17th place, that's not too bad. I had enough stuff stashed this time that I didn't have to rebuild the Revenant like 12 times. That's exciting. I got really sick of doing that last time. Alright, so we didn't quite get there for this. But that's probably like 3 days away from being able to cheer that up. Because I think once I hit 13 there with it, I might feel comfortable hitting up the 70s pretty regularly. And then let's do Dimensional Breach. Get the Reliant out. So that's at 24,000 and then 50,000. So 24/7 isolatic damage. $25,400. 26,100. That should be pretty okay. $45 gets us an extra slot. Shield health restoration might not be bad for a little punch up. %30 for 4 rounds for each time you score a hit with a weapon. It's only at 2 weapons. No, it's got 4 weapons. Alright, so they fire all the time. So Seska's probably a pretty decent pull for that. I should do a pretty good output damage, or increased damage output. Let's see, so I was just able to start touching the 60 system before. I'm gonna send it out to 62 and just see what it does. Oh, I didn't even look at the battle pass stuff for today. Well, that was completely worth it then. That ship XP spent was well spent. Okay. Count that as a happy accident. Alright, I'm gonna go send this out to go kill some Klingon. I'm assuming I have epic directives. I definitely have not verified. Alright, I can do 2. Actually, I should be doing this over in Federation space. So I can get credit for that event for today. What is the Outpost Frontier or whatever? I can do the 69s. I don't think I can do the 70s though. Did it actually speed up or no? I don't know. It must not have. So we can beam that guy. Beam that guy. Jump down to the next system. These high hazard damage ones are rough. Alright, so we got 69 explorers here too. So that's 17 billion damage. I don't think that's going to take down... I don't think it's going to take down one of the 69s or the 70s. Yeah. I don't even know if the... Yeah, I can't even do the interceptors. It's just the explorers. Do I have any more of these? I do have 2 more. I should save them probably for tomorrow, though. All right, how did the Reliant do? That's not bad, actually. Like, if that had a legit hostile grinding crew on it, I probably could handle that just fine. I'm wondering if it's at the point where swapping... What's his face? Tyler? Ash Tyler? I don't remember what the rest of the crew looked like there. Man, I remember when the disco crew was actually kind of close to the top. That's a node. That was players. So we get Giorgio. That's kind of a PvP type attack. So this is more of a tertiary kind of thing. Like, you get to run this with somebody else. Probably an S&W crew. So we definitely lost shield. Early in round 2. That might be enough to tip the battle to be able to make at least 1 kill. Oh, I didn't even save that. Oh no. Oh no, it was just a glitch. Okay. A display glitch. Nero? Nero's kind of always out on away missions. He does a pretty good job on he does a pretty good job on quite a few away missions. He's got some good abilities. Alright, those ones are coming back in a minute. That's all I use them for. All you use them for is for missions or for giving burning to Tyler? I think both are legitimate uses. Away teams, yeah. Yeah, he fits a lot of the pretty decent ones. Alright, so we have 69 explorers here again. At least one. No, there's a few. There's at least 2 armadas worth. Reminded me about the Fed hostels. I would have forgotten. Yeah, I mean, I always enjoy that, you know, especially since it doesn't have a negative cost to do the armadas. You know, like, there's no negative rep. There's no rep loss associated with the armadas, so if you're doing that rep, it's a really good way to do your hostile kills and get armada credits and get your credit for your armada stuff all at the same time. Especially with the cube here, because you can also do the cutting beam event with it. So you get like quadruple synergy with this event. Which I absolutely love, because I love having event synergy. Like, I try to optimize everything that I can get away with. Getting much better at that. There's a lot of stuff to pay attention to. It's easy to get hung up on going down the list of events, you know, one by one by one. But some of these things, you know, you can put a lot of effort into it put as much effort into it as you want. Whether you want to put very little effort into it and get a big payout, or put a lot of effort in and get a lot of payout too. A million ways to do all the things. I remember learning the hard way about missions and rep. Well, I mean, there's a lot to be gained there. Like, if I always kind of wait to do the missions until I'm getting close to doing a lock. Because then that push, you know, doesn't go away at all. Or to catch a faction up, you can run some missions to catch a faction up too. That works out. I mean, you can see, like, I have, like, all the Fed missions unclaimed. I've done, I think, pretty much all of the Klingon and all of the Romulan missions. But I still haven't claimed the Fed ones. So once I get Romulans locked, if I decide that I want to go for Federation, I got all the missions available to help push that. All right, so I think that was probably the Armada event done. Looks like Faction Hunter's got some to go, maybe. I can't tell if that was the SLB one or if that was the SMS. Outpost Frontier. Okay, so that SMS was completed. Wow, we're killing it on the ALB. Who's doing all the hard work? Oh, those dang 71s. 70 pluses. Mission keys. I might have forgot mine yesterday. I may have, I don't know. I have not done today's yet. I haven't gotten to that point in the event. But I'll do that right now. I've been pretty good. So this is going to be day 15. 16. So I should have 18 mission keys collected if I'm doing it correctly. I have 11. Was my math off? No, my math is off. 11 the right number? 12 is the right number. So I did miss yesterday's. I knew it. I knew it. As soon as you typed it in chat, I was like, shit, I didn't do it. God damn it. All these partial beams against these freaking good ones. Okay. What's that noise? Tiberius, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. I would raid just to hear that song. It's a good one. I like that one. Oh, let me get this. Give the shout out. Well, welcome in. I'm Cottontail. I am a STFC streamer. I am one of the next gen content creators associated with the Warp Drive 5. And how did the stream go? I saw that you were doing some pack giveaways. How did the pack giveaways go? Pretty good. Need to think of some trivia questions further in advance next time. That's definitely something that's worthwhile to do. But it all happened this afternoon. Well, it's good to get some stuff thrown together if you can do it in a short order like that. That's cool that you get an opportunity to do that. I'm kind of started working on a little bit of a trivia thing myself. I don't remember where I put it though. I'll just look for that later. What's backseater? I don't want to get blocked. I suspect to it. Backseater is just somebody that's trying to steer the raid or not steer the raid, steer the direction of the game that is going on. It's not really that applicable in one like Star Trek Fleet Command, but you know, like other games, you know, like especially like if I'm playing a game for the first time, like I don't want somebody giving away too much of the stuff like that, like give away any secrets or, you know, kind of do any spoilers or just try to push me along to do something specific that maybe I wouldn't find naturally. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Tony, sir. Be careful, no spoilers. Well, I mean, there's a certain extent. I mean, some of that stuff isn't really that specific, but in this game, it's not that big of a deal. Like, if I just get started, don't tell me what the answer to the trivia question is. But you're more than welcome to share it in chat if I'm working on the trivia question, because I just won't look at chat. Seen you chat, but first time here. Well, welcome in. It's one of the newer places to hang out. I've been streaming for, technically speaking, I guess I'm coming up on 1 year. Technically speaking. But it's almost 9 months now. The answer is either A, B, C, or D. That's usually pretty safe. That's usually pretty safe to guess. I'm mad. I started working on this little trivia thing, and I don't know what I did with it. Yeah, all of the above. Ah, here it is. This is very much a work in progress. But it's something that I started. See, it's like something like that. And so it's got little questions and answers and stuff like that. And I don't know. Has a possibility of something that can be a little more shared with the community and go all around. Maybe some potential future stuff. Did I get a chance to test my PvP crew? Not yet. It'll definitely be a tomorrow thing. Going crazy for tomorrow to go full PvP. I'm gonna put a pretty good effort in again, kind of like I did last week. I've definitely got a few more researches in and got a couple more, upgrades done on the ship. I might do a couple upgrades to the Crenshaw because I've got stuff to do some things. I don't know if any of it's really good. Like, I can do armor. I can do my armor or my shield in one of the weapons. No, I can do armor and shield in one of the weapons. So I can make some pretty decent progress on it. Upgraded Cisco for PvP and Con. That's what I need to do. Because I was just saying that I need to do more Con things. Because I've got a bunch of the trophies saved up. I've got a bunch of the trophies saved up. And I was just saying that I need to do some more of those so I can keep going down that loop. That might not be a bad thing to do tonight. I think I've got the events done that I need to get done. The only thing that's left here is a little bit of SMS or SLB points if I want to score some. The Outpost event, that's just doing the faction hunt crap. That's good. That's on its path. The Christmas event did the stupid question for today. Nothing there, nothing there. I don't do Apex Outlaw, even though I probably should start doing it again. Cube Thursday's done. Dimensional Breach is done. So I just have to do like this little artifact hunt thing, which is 2 million points. And then I can do some more of those things. I think I'm positioned pretty decently to be able to do a lot of stuff with Con. Is that tomorrow's Ascendant event? That is. That would play in very nicely. That would play in very nicely. No, that's not the one I wanted to go to. This one. Artifacts. Op 63 finishing the augment is a time suck. It definitely is. I mean, even as, well, when did I, where was, I was probably, I started probably, when augment launched, I was probably 64 or 65 if I had to guess. And it was definitely more of a struggle than it is now. It's not particularly hard by any means right now, but I just got to the point where I would call it easy. Because I can kind of do what I need in one trip finally. Alright, that event's done. Does it go to 11? Does what go to 11? Going to Lurk need to math out my artifacts? I think you can do some stuff on Spock's Club. You can figure some things out there. Does it go to 11? I need to see if I can hit the rank 5 one yet. I've got to be close. Server 95, 96. Was that one of the ones that just merged? Or is that one of the ones that is merged like 8 times? I don't remember. Okay, not 8. 8 is an exaggeration, but... Two years ago? Okay. I don't know what I want to try to use for cruise. Started in 23. That's not very long yet. All right, so I think I've got a crew preset here. I've got to call back my Reliant. No, I got to repair my Reliant. My Reliant is not doing well. Oops. It did take on 2 of the 62s, though. Where was the Tal crew? All right, let's Cerritos buff. And Titan buff. Started when 95 was new. I thought 22. That's pretty realistic. I don't know for sure how old it would have been. Are we even close? Not really. That's a stretch. Holy crap. It's going to help when I get one more tier on the Crenshaw, though. Having that extra below deck slot's going to make a big difference. Let's see. We got Lorca. There we go. Send the Cerritos back out. And then do some more of those cons champions. That's not the right area. I haven't done these long enough that I almost forget what has to be done. All right, those are back. It always takes a minute to get back into the roll of things. All right, so we donate. We pull back. And then we turn the insignias in. For the con upgrade thing. Why am I not seeing it? Why am I not seeing it? Isn't that what you do? Oh, con upgrade. There it is. So that gets con skill points. Grab the next one. And it's rinse and repeat. Except in this instance, I'm going to do org beaming in between. So now that we got a little bit of a timer, I'm going to go back down to con upgrade. Do my full redemption there, then go up to my Joachim, whatever his name is. That's the only spot that you can really spend this stuff, right? The affinity. Try to do that in a system high enough. Thank you for the follow, Bad Gamer. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. That would be a decent advantage if I was in like a level 70 system or something. Or 68 or heck, even a 30 something. And it is kind of a rare opportunity because I've only got the one ship out really right now. Does that one have housing? I know the one down there does. That one would not. No. I think that's... Well, it goes into the same system you're in anyways. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my squall out from here, but... I should be able to. Oh. Mining is last housing. This one. Well, this one was mining too. Oh, no, that's not mining. I thought that was mining. That's the mining one. Okay. I think I kind of get it confused with the one that's in Fed space just because the way that the systems are laid out differently. It kind of throws me off just a hair. $20 seconds. Oh, it takes forever. But that's one of those things, like, I haven't really paid that much attention. Probably going 70 on New Year's. That's a great time to do it. Because then you be 70 for January arc and be able to have all the new scoring mechanism stuff for it. Got a camp to get a epic decent size. Yeah, that's kind of the same spot that I'm at. It was... When did I hit 70? It'd be... on the 3rd, so just a little over 2 weeks ago. And I'm at tier... what did I say, 9? Yeah, tier 9. I've still got... I don't know why. I have this hoarding mentality still for everything. And I have Galactic Acclaim, but I'm not using it on the hull favor for the Crenshaw. And I still can't push myself to do it because it's a lot of Galactic Acclaim. But it's also a lot of hull percentage. And it would probably make a big difference for me if I got it. All 3 epic hull claims you've got? I think I got the first tier on the ones I knew I was gonna do. Yeah, I should have done it when they were still running it for events, but I don't think they really have it as a scoring mechanic anywhere anymore now. I don't remember the last time that I saw one, if they do. But it's also one of those things, it's like just because the Arc Runner this month with this month's events aren't including that kind of a scoring mechanic doesn't mean that whoever runs the arcs next month won't put it back in. DTI faction got the epic BPs, so I got the cloaks. Yeah, I definitely got all the cloaks. Well, I shouldn't say all the cloaks. I had the cloak for my Crenshaw before I got the Crenshaw. I may have the one for the Ent. I've got the stuff covered for it if I didn't get it yet. No, I didn't even get it yet. I haven't actually committed to getting the Ent. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since Acclaim scored. Yeah, no, it's... Oh, I was looking last night. No, the night before. Last stream I was looking at the Galactic Acclaim. I was trying to figure out how many Galactic Acclaim it took to actually max it out. Because if it was only like half of what I've got, then I would have felt ready to spend it. But if it's like all of it, then I would have been like, I gotta wait till at least January to see if it's gonna matter. Because I don't think I really need it until I go to the Veil. Because I'm able to do everything I need to today, as is. It would help me with arenas. And I desperately need help with arenas. So, like, that's almost enough push to get it, but... Yeah, I definitely have time. Definitely have time. Yeah, I knew what you meant. I didn't even realize it said 63, but I do horrible things for PvP these days. I do horrible at PvP. In my head, you know, like, I knew that you were basically saying next uncommon, so I just automatically interpreted it as 73. I didn't even catch that it was a mistake. I've been doing it a little bit. I'm focusing on the quantum slipstream still. I don't have that unlocked yet. I do have that as a focus in Transgen Refinery. If I start pulling that, then it takes away from my quantum slipstream. Because I'm about halfway there. Yeah, a little over halfway. Curious why a lot of streamers have the shuttle bay special emblem for the store, but I don't. Oh, the pack thing. Maybe you bought the special holiday thing? Or maybe they didn't give it to you? I don't know which one. I'm guessing it's this prototype Forbidden Tech one. Usually it has a timer for when it expires, but I don't see a timer on it. No, I'm using the community mod right now. I haven't updated to like the most recent version, but it's either the away it's probably either the away teams or the prototype Forbidden Tech bundle. I have it on there a lot. It's up there a lot. No, not missions. Yes, missions. I need to collect. I just assumed everybody had it. It was like their little advertising thing. Haven't seen it in years. It's only been popping up for me for about 2 months. I haven't spent more than $20 since the Dauntless. I have, because I got Fleet Commander Cisco. Picked up a couple of things here and there. But I had taken a long spending break too. Augment faction daily queues. What kind of daily? The quantum slipstream? Yeah, I definitely do my best to pull that every day. I'd been doing the double 2 pull. I've been able to keep that maintained where I can do 2 pulls every day. And still try to work on getting some of the favors. I've got most of the favors up to the point where they need epic now, so it's kind of a struggle to kind of balance which ones. I don't even know how many trophies I have. Still got Killing the Nightmares. Is that the level 5 one? Yeah. Yeah, I can't kill that one yet either. It's definitely a G6 epic task, but man. I'm still not able to do it. I'm not setting myself up perfectly for it either, though. Because there's probably tech. There's definitely tech adjustments I can make, because right now my tech is set for PvP. Because I tried it just before, and I barely dented it. $74 billion ship? Yeah, mine was way more than 74 billion. Is this one of those things where the hostel's harder than it was supposed to be, like with Q's trials? Like they gave me a G7 hostel when it was supposed to be a G6 hostel. Do I need to do a support ticket? Oh, we're talking about the Nightmare Cons champions. Yeah, the level 5 one. Because I've got the one that I have right now is up at 4 trillion. Like it's like the same strength as a G7 hostile in the Veil, or not in the Veil, in the Edge, whatever they called that. Oh, it's supposed to be 4 trillion. Okay. Yeah, I can't even touch it yet. Need a 100 billion strength epic. That would be in line with about how much damage I'm doing right now. Yeah, I'm just realizing how bad the G6 epics really are. Like, I kind of thought that the logs were glitched, but no, it's just that bad. Yeah, you definitely have to opt up to do those ones. I was actually starting to wonder if Velox wouldn't be a better bet than my Crenshaw currently. I feel like there's a good odd that it's better firing pattern. Cube is better on the yellows, to be honest. Yeah, I thought about that too. It was like, I should have actually used my cube when I was trying that. Because I got my cube up pretty decent. The last time that I tried that hostile, the cube was not... It was not that great. Firing pattern is why cube was smashing vengeances. I believe that too. Yeah, I think if I went after with my cube, I have to swap out my techs from PvP to PvE stuff again and do max fortify, and I think I'd get close. I think interceptors is my thing for all my buffs and research. I mean, if that's where you're set, that's kind of nice to have some of that stuff tied up with it. It takes a Crenshaw until round 5 to match round 1 at Velox. That's so stupid. Not surprising, I guess. I'm surprised that they didn't end up doing something about that. Like, I don't think even like any of the refits or anything like that changes anything for that. Maybe the chip ability? I mean, that's not even the disintegrator in round 1 either, is it? I mean, that probably takes like 2 or 3 rounds just to charge up. That's 2 rounds to charge. That one takes 6 rounds to charge. 5. There's... Yeah, it's just this one weapon that fires. Zero's dialing in for tomorrow. What kind of Klingon put that ship together? It's probably one of the ones from Enterprise. Before they got the cranial ridges. The smooth-headed Klingons. Yeah, I need to get my stuff figured out. Get like a little bit decent at it, and then do some co-streaming or something with some other folks. Oh no. That's so stupid. Like, I can walk away from the tier 4 one without any noticeable damage. But the tier 5 one, I barely even cracked the touch the shields. I don't think I even cracked the shield. I think I was just barely decreasing the shields. It's amazing the jump up from the G6 level to the G7 level. I have a company Texas barbecue, so see if I can stay awake past 5 p.m. without a meat coma nap. That sounds like a great thing to be having on a Friday. The Texas barbecue, not the nap. Although the nap is okay too. Half day full pay. Shoot, you can't go wrong with that at all. I work for an awesome company. That's always good. One I work for is really decent on that stuff too. Like, I'll be working... I think I'll be working New Year's Eve this year. And I'll probably end up getting off early and get the full day paid. Wouldn't surprise me. They usually run us out of the office early if we're there. But yeah, a lot of times they'll cater in, like, I don't know, like Jimmy John's or one of the local pizza companies or something. Sometimes even something like Chipotle. Yeah, they do care a lot about us. It's a small company, so that helps. We're trying to make a 980 schedule. I don't know what a 980 schedule is. I was thinking I was gonna end up having to do a bunch of armadas tomorrow, but I think this is probably gonna make a good chunk of points for me. So you work 9-hour days for 4 days. Friday is 8 hours, and next week work 9 for 4 days, and Friday is off. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do that. Might be able to change like the day off, like a rotating kind of thing, maybe. I work in like a servicing kind of industry, so we have like business hour commitments to be available. Yeah, they kind of tried to discuss doing like the 410s. The other thing about that is like half the people would have to have a day off in the middle of the week for it to work for us, and I don't know. I don't mind having a Monday or Friday off, but just like a random Wednesday is weird. You get better coverage in the 980, and I don't work union. Yeah, we're definitely not union either. Man, I knew I had a bunch of these things saved up, but I didn't realize I had this many. Holy crap. I have 800,000 of these. Okay. That's almost depressing. I think I could probably max out Fleet Commander Khan. That's almost embarrassing. Some 32 people at one shop and 200 at the other shop. We have 2 shops. Yeah, you're at a much larger scale than our company is. Well, I knew I had like a decent amount of these things. I just didn't know I had as many as I did. Like, it hasn't been... I didn't think it had been that long since I had cleared out the queue of those. I mean, I don't even know if there's a way that I can realistically... I mean, that's 800,000 divided by... How many of them is that? I mean, that's like 100 of them. I mean, that's like 2 hours worth of... Like 2 hours worth of this stuff. I think I know what I'll be doing tomorrow. Yeah, it's at least probably 2 hours worth of time for me. I can probably do... I can do the research stuff too with this. Because that's what I had done these for last time, was just to do the research as much as I could. Because I might be able to max out a good chunk of that stuff too. I mean, that one of these does the 4,000 hijacked insignia, and that goes quite a ways. That goes quite a ways. That's what you use in the away team store too, right? No, that's not where that is. Yeah. So I probably put a good chunk of pretty good chunk of the Khan's favor down. I'm gonna be able to make a good run. That's ridiculous. I keep on losing track of like where these are in the store for some reason. Like I feel like I guess a lot of stuff's been kind of like added into here as I've unlocked higher tiers with the Reliant and stuff. I don't think I've got my faction dailies done. No, I need to go do those quick. What's happening tonight, Stream Up Shop? That's on Ship C. No, Doc's on A. Why is Doc on A? Ship error occurred. I hate it when that happens. Ship A is not repaired. Alright, move dock off. Send Crenshaw off to go kill some hostiles. All right. Got that doing its thing. Sorry, I was dealing with morons in exchange killing slips. Oh, exchange space. I was like, why are they killing ships in exchange space? But yeah, it's the it's that event day. My alliance has actually been fairly quiet tonight on doing those armadas, surprisingly. Serial service of transit exchanges, full PvP. Does that mean that because we're an old server that it's not PvP? You finish all that stuff and no one gives two shits. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, the first 2 years I can definitely say it was a little more contentious than it is currently. We definitely had our time. I mean, every once in a while, like, there'll be an alliance that comes around, you know, like a group of people that decide that they want to try to shake things up and do like PvP, but that never lasts. Or people think that they'll make something happen by going to war with another alliance, and it's like, everybody's done this already. Generally many times over. With Scopely pushing so many things at a 2-year-old server, there's a lot of mess. I guess I could understand, like, a lot of stuff is compressed. A lot of content and loops are kind of pushed together, and people are working on the same thing at the same time. Like, they're not spread out in the pace of things. I could definitely see how that would be a very specific dynamic. I could probably do that next level of that Khan's favor real quick and get that out of the way. Alright, so I've got my hazard daily, I've got my faction daily. I'm gonna recall that ship. Kick off one more of these. Server 706 and not ascended 2 years old and 2 or 3 mergers. It's a craptastic time. Not ascended in 2 or 3 mergers. That's amazing. That's some like really shitty planning. All right. Let's take a look at that away teams research. All right, so I'm going to start this off. I'm going to go collect the Khan's favor. The 70 sent so many games in-game messages and even to CC and Rev. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It's tough to guess if the server's like ready. There might be players that are ready, but it doesn't mean that the entire server is ready, I guess. They seem to have some fairly specific criteria. They do a numbers game. Yeah, there's got to be some kind of mathematical formula. Like some kind of like a weighted average or something. Right, because yeah, if you have a cluster of people at 70, but if your next cluster is not down to like 64 or 65, like they might not deem that as ready. All right. Well, I think it's about time to call that a night. See, it looks like we got Lost in streaming tonight. Scribbler. See, I always have problems finding Scribbler because my go-to is to go look at the Star Trek Fleet Command category. And she's probably doing the Disney... Oh, she's doing live... No. She's in just chatting right now. Yes. We will read Scribbler. He started at the same time as I did. It only looked like he was live for an hour. Unless he left and came back. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by tonight. Appreciate everybody's time and all the new follows.